Hello everyone, we were discussing the topic of gender, caste and religion. Today we are going to understand a different kind of social division, that is the differences which is based on religious differences. Unlike gender discrimination or gender division, this religious discrimination or religious division is not universal. So but still it is there and we are practicing in our country. Then here, how it is expressed in politics, how the religious differences are often expressed in politics. To understand this, we need to have a look on the different views of religions. Here, Gandhian view says that religion can never be separated from politics. In this statement, Gandhiji is not going to favor any of the particular religion or Hindus or Muslims, but instead he wanted politics to be guided from the moral and also ethical values which is there in all the religions. Here the ideals, ideas, ethics and also the moral values which are present in all the religions must be drawn in order to lead the politics, in order to guide the politics. Whereas in human rights always argues that every victims of the person or every victims of each person is from this communal riots. Why this is happening? Because government has taken several special steps in order to improve the standard of living of the backward classes or the minorities, in which that is leading to the social differences in the society because they are separated. We always say that the reservation category or reserved category or the general category, in which it is also a kind of differences that leads to social division. So another problem is of family laws. How these family laws are connected with the politics. Women movements, we have several women movements like feminist movements and so on. So here these women movements, they argued that these family laws, for example, Hindu marriage laws are different from Muslims marriage laws. And even in adoption, succession, divorce, everything, all the family laws, they differs from a particular religion or one religion to other religion, in which that leads to women discrimination and equality is not seen in women in the society. So like this we have several views of Gandhiji's human rights and also family laws. And it also leads to communalism. So this communalism, what is this and how it is practiced? What are the different forms of communalism? Communalism means they think that our religion is superior compared to other religion. Other religions are inferior to our religion. So here how it is practiced and what are the different forms of communalism? It is seen in everyday beliefs or everyday lifestyle. For example, prejudices, practices, stereotypes, and by these practices they always intend to say that our community or our religion is superior compared to other religions. So it is practiced every day. This is one of the forms of communalism. And next, it also takes a form of political domination. So if they have majority in number, if the particular religion they have majority in number, they have the policy of majoritarianism to rule, and in which it leads to political dominance. So what is majoritarianism? It is a belief that they think a majority of the people in the country have the capacity to rule and by disregarding the minority grievances or issues. So that leads to political dominance. And next is political mobilization. By seeing or by favoring particular religion, the representatives or the political parties or the political leaders, they just move from one party to other party. That also is seen, and it is one of the form of communalism. And next is very dangerous, that is it leads to violence. So how communalism, if it is practiced in politics, leads to violence? If you just recall the example of violence, that is what happened during the partition of country, that is the partition of India and Pakistan during the independence. So here it led to Hindus and Muslims riots, and there were conflicts, and so many led their life. So like this, it also takes the form of violence, which is very dangerous. So this is one of the major challenges to the democratic form of government, in which it has to be checked properly. So makers of constitution, they thought, and because of this problem only, they have set a model of the secular state in which no religion is having any special status in the country. So there will be no any official religion because we have official language, but we have not practiced any official religion as we have Buddhism in Sri Lanka and Islam in Pakistan. In our country, we will not provide and we have not practiced any special status, and there is no official language or official religion, but we have official language, that is Hindi. So next is freedom, that is we have freedom of religion which is guaranteed and specified in the constitution, in which any citizen can profess, practice and propagate any of its religion. He can follow any religion that is according to his wishes and fancies, and even he can just lead a life of secular without practicing or profess or propagating any of the religion. And constitution is prohibited the discrimination of religion. No citizen must be discriminated on the grounds of religion. If he is seen, if he is violating the rules of constitution, then he or she might be punished. Then constitution allows the state to intervene or to take their participation in any of the religious matters. If any disputes pertaining to the religious issues happens, then state is provided the rights in order to intervene and solve the problem. And now, how is this caste discrimination takes place? And we have seen from the ancient times how caste, because caste means it leads to inequalities. So we also have the outset of outcast groups or outcast people, where they also have practices of inhuman activities, that is untouchabilities. So untouchables, they practiced untouchables, where the people were alienated from the place and they were not provided any basic facilities because they are low caste people. So we have so many, because of this many social reformers like Gandhiji, Jyotiba Phule, Rajaram Mohan Rai, so many people struggled for this, and because of their these practices, that is inequality in caste is reduced to certain extent. Because of the urbanization, the practices, the rigidity of the caste practices came to an end, and also the hotel system, and also the advancement in employment opportunities and economic development. Because of this, to a certain extent, this caste inequality is seen now. It is not practiced. How caste is seen in politics and how it takes different forms in politics. Let us see. So here candidates are chosen keeping in mind different caste composition to electorate. So same candidates of same particular caste is not encouraged. Here candidates are chosen keeping in mind of different caste, and even they have their own caste composition towards electorate. And political parties and candidates, sometimes they appeal to the particular caste and they have their caste sentiments to muster the support. They wanted to gain the votes by just having the caste sentiments with their own symbols or photos or whatever. And is it seen, Paul, that is politics not just about caste alone, because we have not seen any of the incidences to prove that yes, because of caste the particular constituency have got all the votes or majority of the votes. It is not seen. No parliamentary constituency has a clean majority of the single caste. See, no parliamentary constituency they have the single majority. It is not there. And no party wins all the votes of the particular caste. It varies, and even sometimes what happens, many parties put up candidates from the same caste, in which voters will have two or more candidates, and they have their own option to cast their vote. And mainly universal adult franchise, and that is one person, one vote, one value, has made get up the political parties in order to mobilize from one party to another party and to get up the securing political support. So in this way, these discrimination, that is the social division and also the differences which are based on the gender, religion and caste takes place in the democratic form of government, and it is solved in there itself. Thank you.